Okay, so what's going on here is I plugged my Arduino in to cursor, and I never did anything to set up the board and upload code to it, and I've got it to swell the blue version of the light, which was really only one. It's one plug to ground and then one to the blue, and that's it. So I just need to know what pins to put it on. So that's the most that I have done, plus plugged it into USB. It found the board, it did that. Let's look at this next prompt that I'm about to send to it, and you're gonna see how freaking crazy this is. Pin 3 now has a red color. I want you to make this breathing even slower and mix in the red to make a meditative light. So it's already done a bunch of stuff to get us what we want. It even swelled the LED, which is usually a bit more, let's see where that is. Yeah, it's written more code to do the swelling, and that's the kind of stuff that historically you would find this kind of loop, the for loop online, and you'd put it in there. But I'm now making it more complicated pretty quickly with this red one, and let's hit it. So Claude kind of tells you what's going on in its head just before it flashes it. So it's going to edit the file. It's making the changes to this one, and we're going to look at the board. So it made the change, and it's now getting ready to upload it, and we're going to see it happen. Sorry, I'm moving the camera around a lot, and let's go. And yep, there actually is red in here. It's turned turquoise. So let's pause it and just, it didn't do what I wanted. So let's tell it to offset so I can actually see the red working and that it's not in my imagination. Okay, so the green was actually turning on, and it's not showing me the difference. So I said now alternate blue and red and slow it down even more. So we'll just watch that go. Okay, now it's going blue and then red. So it's actually, yeah, it's following the instructions. I said alternate. Now I'm going to get it to do some more mixing. I'm saying I want them to overlap more so we get variation, add in more randomness. Okay, and it is actually now, it doesn't translate well because we're LED, so let's show it here, maybe onto the, so they are kind of going off in different ways, but I mean, come on. Yeah, where can it look nice? So if you have like a lampshade or something, we could see it do more of these weird. There's also a green light, so RGB. Imagine if you expanded this, made it massive, and I could scale this up because we have the code to do it, right? So if we had larger LEDs, we could do this, or we could create an interface to do some tweaks to the LEDs, and I can just do that really quickly. Watch this. Okay, it says now create a web interface. I'll talk to it, slightly tweak how the three colors bounce off each other. Green, we need another PWM pin. That is these are some of the pins on the Arduino that can respond to the escalating colors, and I need it to tell me what that pin is, and then the web interface needs to connect to the box, plus add some GUI sliders. So let's give that a go. So grade 5, pin 5, I'm just gonna have to do that, and let's let it make this web interface. I bet it'll be probably 1 minute. Okay, this is what it generated. Let's go connect to Arduino. And there it goes to my serial ports. Modem, yeah, that looks like the one. Connected. Okay, so it's every light is giving me a, so we're gonna go to blue and we're gonna turn that up. And I'm already, let's just turn them all up in speeds to see if this is bullshitting me or not. I thought it would need to make a server to do this, but let's see. Okay, connected. Nothing yet is showing me that. I think if I turn off brightness for, I thought it needs to do a server. I didn't think it could do this. Oh, actually, yep, hold on. Okay, max brightness, so blue light, and it's showing that there. Minimum brightness, get that off to 0. So I'm hoping that I get a blue. Okay, so hard to say. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get this to turn it into a server, and then I'll know it's gonna be way more real time, because I didn't think it could just do it with an HTML file. So it confirmed I was right. I need a socket IO server. So you can see, it's not just doing everything. It does stuff, but you have to, your brain has to say, okay, you didn't do it the way I want it to, let's fix it up. So it's now gonna create the node server, stuff that used to be just painful for me, right? I hated this stuff, but this is what some of my installations, actually almost all of them, had code like this. I mean, I did something at Young and Dundas Square, and you know, different performances, and so I hated this stuff. Was so stressful when I needed a coder and I couldn't get, just hard to get someone to do such niche stuff with me. And so let's see what happens when this web interface loads. It's not even taking that long. Okay, so it created the server, probably 3 minutes. I was just sitting here watching it. Didn't feel that long. And now we're on localhost 3000. Already connected to the Arduino apparently. Let's get some lights. Let's get some lights off. And I want to just see blue. And we're gonna go turn the speed up to 93. So blue. So something has happened, because I've set the speed up to 100. It's not, I'm trying to get the red off and the green off. That is fine. It's also giving a log. Red speed to 5. So it just needs a function to really get everything off. But the fact that the blue, let's put this here. So turn the speed down, and then let's see. So I've turned all the speeds down, turn these down to, so there's something gone buggy, but here, let's go min brightness. Okay, either way, this has been pretty good. I've recorded 10 minutes of video, but we started with a blinking light and we've ended with a web server that has customizable LEDs once we fix those, and then I could even plug a MIDI controller in to map the faders to different colors. I bet you that would just be another few steps, but you have to dial it in. You have to say, okay, I'm mucking around too many features. Tell the thing, like, make it way more minimalist and just focus on one little thing at a time.